What is up, y'all? What's up? Monday, Monday, Monday. Hey, welcome to the live. Hey, Breeze with Africa. How you doing? Excuse me. Oh my God. How are you doing? Doing good. Hey, Miss Full Roller. Doing your salad right now? All right. Hey, DJ Vibes. What's up, y'all? I was gonna be live in the kitchen on my phone while I was cooking and chatting with y'all. But as I started unpacking them grocery bags and washing dishes, loading the dishwasher, straightening up, I was like, them people ain't gonna be trying to see me doing all that. So now I'm finally sitting down with my feet propped up. And I was like, ooh, let me just get on here and just chat with the folk. Today was officially my first day back to work, y'all. After being off a whole entire week. And it was interesting. It was interesting. Your girl's dogs is barking. Y'all know what that mean. Y'all old enough to know what that mean. Oh, you was trying to say hi. I was like wondering. I was like, what Bree's doing? She doing all this retracting. How is everybody's Monday? How was everybody's Monday? Hold on, y'all. Okay. I don't want to be sitting there trying to clear my throat all up in y'all's ear. Yes, y'all. Listen, that's the only downside to working in the pharmacy. You are pretty much on your feet for your entire shift. Mm-hmm. Them puppies is barking. They barking. I got them up elevating now because, my husband would have been like, what we eating for dinner? What we eating for dinner? Let them dogs out. Woof, woof. They out, Miss Full Roller. They are out, propped up on some pillows, and it feels so good. I just got finished cooking too. Like, I literally came, got off work, went to the grocery store, and I tripped. That's why I was like, ooh, let me go live and have a conversation because y'all have to understand. All of last week, I was literally going crazy because I pretty much didn't leave the house. I sat up here and would watch my husband go to work every day. What type of training and schooling do you need to work in a pharmacy? Oh, not much. Well, I can't say not much. It depends on your local area and what the requirements are. But there's a national certification as well as a state. So I know you're kind of near me. So I believe you would have to get the state as well as the national. The national is not hard to get at all. You pretty much need 1 year of experience, and that's the sucky part is initially getting started. You do need to get 1 year experience, and typically that is obtained at a retail level, like your CVS or Walgreens or Walmart or Rite Aid, something like that. But you pretty much you do that for a year, and you submit your hours to your local board of pharmacy, and then you also apply for your national certification, which is a license that comes out of Washington, D.C. Uh-oh, Edward Smart is multitasking. Welcome to the live. I had to do that too, Edward Smart. I had to leave her running. I was trying to hang in there for the first 30 minutes, but then I knew I was coming over here. But yeah, you pretty much you do that. And once you do that and you get those credentials, it's fairly simple. It's not like you have to take a test. Your training is usually obtained in like a technical school or a vocational trade school. Hey, Primpin, thank you for being here. And you submit your documentation of your hours to both the state level as well as the national level, and then you obtain your certifications that way. Now, it is um, a blooming field to get into because you can go into either a retail setting, like I said, with a Walmart or CVS or Rite Aid, or you can go the hospital route, which tends to be more um, rewarding as far as the pay and benefits. Typically, with the hospital, you're going to have all of your 401k, your life, your dental, all of those good things, your retirement pension. Or you can go the administrative level where you could get into the insurance side, the claims, because pharmacy benefits are often handled by insurance companies. So you could go into a call center, you could go into an office, you could go into the prior authorization side. There's a whole wide variety of opportunity available in the pharmacy field. And actually, the pharmacy technicians is a growing occupation. Like you will always have a job. You can go to any state as long as you've obtained that national, and you pretty much just would have to meet that state's minimum requirements and get you a job. Real nice, decent wage too, more than the average pay. Yeah, but yeah, so definitely something to look into, DJ Vibes. It's fun and it's rewarding because you get to know your patients, and you feel rewarded when you're helping people with their medication adherence, or you have people that are coming to you because you have a certain level of wisdom that you can kind of help them out with as far as their medications are concerned. hmm But yeah, now y'all, let me tell y'all, and thank you guys so much for joining. And if you didn't remember to do so on your way in, please don't forget to smash that like button for your girl. I'm just chatting with y'all. Let me tell y'all. So all of last week I was stuck in the house, right? I was sick. And the best way that I can explain what was going on, the doctor said I had some sort of viral infection, meaning that it would pass and that I should just try to sit it out. They didn't want to give me any like antibiotics or anything like that because your body can um, develop resistance to them. And then when you really do have an infection and antibiotics are the only things that will work because you've been taking them regularly, they will not work. You see what I'm saying? You'll develop a resistance. So I was given some medication for like cough um, and cold, but I had flu-like symptoms. So hey, Jay's Journey, welcome to the live. Thank you for being here. I am doing much better, you guys, but last week was a completely different story. Um, I had a fever that was a little over 101. So when you have a fever, you feel really worn out. You're drained. You don't feel like doing nothing. You're achy. You're just like blah. And I was blah all of last week. And it literally happened on Saturday because I remember I had to cancel my Sunday game night because I just wasn't feeling up to it. And I remember I was chatting with some friends, and we were chatting in like a private chat, and I had to jump off because I was dozing off. Like I was so tired and fatigued. So I ended up going back and getting blood work and all this stuff done because there was an alarm because I do work in a healthcare setting and this coronavirus is going around. They wanted me to be tested for that, make sure that was negative. I was also tested for the flu to make sure I didn't have the flu. And I knew I didn't have any of those things going on. Well, of course, I was kind of nervous about the corona thing, but I knew I didn't have the flu because although I've never had it, I've been told, hey, GMP, welcome to the live. I've been told that when you have the flu, you know it. You're miserable and you're in pain. And I wasn't like that. I just was under the weather. I wasn't my usual self and I had a fever. So I knew there was some sort of infection present. That's what our body tells us by giving us a fever. So anyway, I stayed at home all week. And the thing that was alarming is the fever wouldn't go down, even though I was taking acetaminophen, every 4 to 6 hours, and that's a fever reducer. So that was what was kind of scary. And then again, because of my nature of work, I wasn't allowed to come in because, again, this whole pandemic that's been building up, they don't want anyone with over a 100.4 temp coming into work because you run the risk of getting worse off as well as getting your coworkers and patients sick. So it was fun initially because I was like, ooh, some well needed rest, some time off, and thankful for the benefits to be able to have, the time off and it not necessarily cause craziness with my finances. But after like day 3, I was over it. Now, the one good thing that did come out of it, I was able to devote a lot of time and energy and attention to my channel. I was able to work on some stuff, get some new videos out, try some new things, and everything was good on that front. But I was tired and I had been in the house the entire week. I didn't go anywhere. Like, I literally see my husband getting up, going out the door every morning, and see him coming home. I was dozing off and on, watching TV, dozing off and on. So today was my first day back out, and I had been seeing on the news people going in the stores and all the shelves being empty. I saw a video today, y'all, where these chicks was up in Walmart and they had an all-out brawl over some hand sanitizer. I was like, oh my God, it is going down like that. And then I was listening to some news earlier when I first came in the door, and they were saying, well, some people were saying they feel like we are slowly but surely approaching a recession. And I stopped at the grocery store this evening on my way home. Like I said, it was my first day back to work. Ooh, and it was a hard day. Because when you've been off that long and you're trying to rebuild your strength because you've been sick, you've been down, you've had a fever, your body gets weak. So that was a challenge within itself, jumping back into the swing of things. And of course, the pharmacy was crazy busy because everybody's in panic mode about this dang virus. It was just nuts. We had several call outs, and I was like thinking I was going to slide in there and not really do too much work. Baby, I had to get in there and really hustle. And it was tough. But after about the first hour or two, I was able to pull it through. But boy, I was like, ooh, I can't wait to get off and get home and chill my butt out and kick my feet up. So that's what I'm doing now. And I was like, let me come on and chat with everybody, see how everybody's doing and how this is affecting you in your immediate regions. Because when I stopped at the grocery store, hi, Kristen, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for being here. I was tripping off of how empty the shelves were. Now, I kind of expected the shelves to be empty in like the meat and dairy aisles, but the tissue, and what is the whole situation around the tissue? I'm trying to understand, like, why are people buying up all the tissue? They had a big sign on the outside of the store before I even walked in saying they didn't have any soap, any bleach, or any sanitizer. And I was like, well, thank goodness I already got enough of that. Like people are really going crazy. And then they've also canceled school in my area. So traffic was lovely this morning on my way into work. It was like no school buses out. And then, I do a park and ride, like I drive to a location, hop on a commuter bus, and then boom, 10 minutes, I'm to work. So it was nice and smooth. Your kids are out until next month. Oh my God. Wow. See, my children are way out of school age, so I don't really keep up with the schools and stuff around here, but I did hear that school was canceled, and I saw that it was being canceled all over the place. Hey, Michelle G. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for being here. We're just chatting about everything that's going on, sharing like how things are affecting us all in our immediate areas, grocery stores. I heard some of the grocery stores might be going down to like limited hours even. So I'm like, wow, you can barely find what you need in the store, and now the stores might be closing earlier. But I get it. The store employees, they need to kind of fend for themselves too and make sure their homes are straight. What? Okay, so you're in upstate New York. So are they out of school there, Michelle? And then I saw, did you guys see that there's a lot of celebrities that are finding out that they are testing positive for the virus? Over the weekend, I had heard about Tom Hanks and his wife. What? New York will be on curfew soon, you think? Yes, closed from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Jay's Journey said, I've been off for a week, but will be out until April 6th, working from home. Okay. Y'all, that week, that was like an unanticipated, unplanned vacation for me. So now, of course, I do need to work my PTO hours back up. So I had to use some PTO hours, and then after 24 hours, which was 3 days, um, it went into sick leave. So that was nice. About Idris Elba. That's nuts. And then wasn't there like I don't know what his exact title is, but I think it was like a senator or something there in New York, right, Michelle? That was also recently tested positive with the virus. Can you guys hear my TV playing in the background? I tried to turn it down because y'all know I ain't trying to get no dang on copyright strike. Now not sure, my husband is a chef, so no dining in anymore. Takeout or delivery only. I would be scared even with that too, Michelle. I noticed a lot of restaurants here. I saw Chick-fil-A's was saying that they were going to be closing to the public, only having their drive-through open. And I know that a couple of the pharmacies in my area are closed to the public. Like you can't go inside. You have to go through the drive-through. I saw that as well. Yes, DJ Vibe. Someone sent that to me today, this afternoon, about Idris Elba. And then I noticed, like, as I was cruising around on YouTube, I saw that several people had made videos giving commentary about Idris. Oh, wait a minute. He had he had a female next to him, but she tested negative. My question is, why was she next to him? Exactly. I just literally just heard that commentary in another chat before I went live. And I was thinking the exact same thing, like, well, if she hadn't been tested yet, she probably is going to be positive if she was all up on him like that. And I believe that is his wife. Wait, Michelle said, yes, I think an assembly. Hey, Web Savvy. Welcome to the stream. We're just chatting about all this madness that we're in the midst of on this good old Monday evening. I was just sharing with everyone how, I had been out of work all this last week, all Monday through Friday. I tried to go back to work on Friday, but I had my doctor's appointment that morning, and because my temperature was still up, they sent me back home. So I literally missed the whole week. And I had been in the house the whole week, so I hadn't been out. I hadn't gotten to any stores or anything. I had only heard, on social media and news how the stores were. And so on my way home this evening, honey, your man, he tested positive with the coronavirus. Hey, Miss Fool Roller. Sorry, y'all, I'm still here but can't chat. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you for still being here. So yeah, when I went in the grocery store, I was tripping because for one, the lines was super long all the way back into the aisles, and I'm like, okay, great. You know how you want to just run up in the store and grab something and run back out? Hey, Maria Cervantes, I haven't seen you in a minute, girlie. How are you? And thank you for stopping by. So the lines in the grocery store was way to the aisle. I swear I stood up in line for about 10 minutes. Oh yes, Web Savvy. Got to do that. Got to do that. The lines were super long, almost everything except for like canned goods. I would say I was shocked that the produce was fairly stocked, but like the meat and the dairy coolers, them things were so scarce. I was like, okay, people ain't playing. And then yes, GMP, it was nuts. I was like, okay, well let me grab a couple of things to hold us over because I was also talking on the phone to my mom last night, and she was like saying, you need to stock up and make sure you got enough food. I got enough food to last me a month in case I can't get out. And I'm like, for real? So I realized it had gotten bad, but I just didn't realize to the extent. And then I also heard on the news when I was getting ready this morning that there was school was being canceled. And I was like, yeah, I could see that. 'Cause kids already be all sick and all up in each other's face, just passing the little germs. Barley and pasta. Yes, I did notice that, like the rice and pasta and all the canned goods and everything was stocked. But like the fresh foods and things, and then the soaps, I mean, even hand and body, like bath soap, that mess was empty. Um, Dish soap was low, bleach was completely gone, hand sanitizer completely gone. For a while, we couldn't even get hand sanitizer in bulk from our manufacturers that we deal with in the hospital. And we keep that up on the counters for when the patients come in, as well as for ourselves. It's nuts. Maria Savanta said, so on Friday we had a meeting because we're going to be closed until further notice. And while we were there at the meeting, one of my coworkers said that she believes God for the coronavirus. Really? That's going to be nuts because you know what? Like right now, most places are starting to anticipate running on modified hours. And ultimately that's going to affect people's livelihood, which is why I guess they're calling it a recession. Oh, she blames God. Now, see, that ain't right. I even heard another theory um, from another content creator Okay. I heard another theory from another content creator saying that, hey, you guys remember when uh the 45th one was going back and forth with the other tough guy over there in China? Was it China or was it Hong Kong? And they were threatening to continue to test missiles even though they weren't supposed to. Well, their theory was that this was some sort of chemical biowarfare. And I'm just like, please stop. I'm so over. I am so over these conspiracy theories because we're already running around here, agitated and nervous and scared. Primpin says, Pandy, what kind of disinfectant wipes are the best to clean door handles? What percentage? What we have been told in the hospital is anything with 90% alcohol base. You know how like certain hand sanitizers will say 70%, 90%. So we've been saying that. Yes, North Korea, that's right. You haven't heard that? Yeah, I heard that earlier today, Breeze, and I was just like, "Ooh, stop. I don't want to know. I don't want to think that." Yes, Web Savvy, please retract that. Please retract that man's name because I that's why I wasn't saying it. I knew his name, but I wasn't going to say it. That's why I said the 45th one. I wasn't going to say his name either. Yep, I heard that. Sure did. And I was like, Lord, here we go with the conspiracy theories. And the conspiracy theories. And y'all know, I'm originally from Seattle, Washington. I still have a lot of family there. And that was where the first U.S. case was actually discovered. And apparently they've had a lot of cases test positive there. And for the most part, it's been in their nursing homes. So that's really scary. That's really scary. And I guess because the elderly people are more vulnerable. It's crazy though you found a disinfectant that says it reduces Hong Kong flu. Wow. Like it's a flu that's manufactured there. That's nuts. March 21st is your birthday. Whoop whoop. Maria. My middle son's birthday is on the 19th in a couple days. It's all good, Web Savvy. It's all good. It's all good. I know you probably didn't mean nothing by it. Hey, Sherry. Sherry, we ain't doing the let's go thing. This is not a growth stream chat, hun. We're just chatting. We're just chatting. You're welcome to join us in the conversation. Hong Kong flu. That's crazy. That is real wild. So it seems like, for the most part, no visitors at the elderly care homes. Yeah, yeah. That kind of, I hadn't looked at it that way until my husband brought it to my attention. And I don't even want to give that any legs. But um, what was it? My birthday is in October on the 16th. Was that just this past October? This past October, um, my grandmother had been ill for maybe about a year, like really ill. And she's like the strongest woman I've ever known. Like I model a lot after her. But she had gotten ill. You want to show some love. Okay, thank you, GMP. Thank you for coming in, and you have a good night as well. I really appreciate it. So yeah, so she ended up getting really ill, and she ended up going into a nursing facility there. Okay, my mom and my aunt, and of course other immediate family members there would constantly care for her, but eventually her health started dwindling. And it was so odd because we've always been so close. And I would talk to her and talk to her for hours, and she was just like still well within her right mind. Everything was good, but her health was declining. I guess it was just her time. But of course, you don't ever want to let go of the people you love. So, literally leading up to my birthday, she kept talking to me on the phone saying, "You gonna come up here? You coming up here?" And she would get so excited. "You coming up here to see me for your birthday?" And I was talking with her and trying to make the arrangements to go, but I never did make it. But I was kind of hurt for a long time after that because literally the day before my birthday, my grandmother passed. She went on to be, on the other side. She transitioned. And my husband brought that to my attention earlier this evening. Like, you think there was a connection since they're saying on the news that there was, hey, Green Organic, thank you for being here. He was just trying to, like I said, we got all these conspiracy theories. He was just asking, you think it was a connection because there's so many cases in Seattle, Washington, and particularly in the nursing nursing homes. And that is where it seemed like she was fine until she landed there. She didn't want to even leave her home. She fought tooth and nail on that, but it got to the point where she was having things go on that she just had to go into one because she was having falls, she was having fractures. After a while, the government officials will start stepping in and overriding you and your rights and your family. So, needless to say, that was what happened. And it's always kind of like a little downtime because it was the day before and I had been making arrangements to go. But I'm totally at peace. I know that she lived a full, prosperous life, and she imparted so much into all who encountered her. You will never forget her. But I thought that was weird because I hadn't thought about that. Like, she did start to just have like a rapid decline in her health literally once she went into that nursing home. Hey, Big Brown Food Reviews. Thank you for being here. Thank you for thumbsing up. We are just chatting, y'all. We're just chatting. We're talking about the whole Monday madness with the current situation being what it is with this whole COVID 19 thing, how it's affecting us in our immediate areas. I, for one, had been kind of homebound for all of last week because I was ill. Excuse me. So I was kind of blinded in a sense. I hadn't been out, I hadn't been to the grocery store. I had been trying to get well and, build my strength back up. So I had been off work and everything. And, oh, you did a video on that? I'm going to have to check it out. Um, Today was my first day going back to work. And when I went in the grocery store, I was so surprised to see that it was really like what I've been seeing on TV and what I've been seeing on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. Like, oh my God, these people are really cleaning out these stores. They are cleaning out these stores. And the line, I literally stood in line for like almost 10, 15 minutes. And I only had a little bit of groceries and I was just coming home from work. I wasn't trying to be standing up in no line. But it's like, ooh, you better get what you need now because these stores talking about they're going to be going on reduced hours and they've already canceled the children's school in the area. Most of the businesses are announcing that they're going to be on modified hours. So I think that we all were probably taking this thing seriously, but now it's almost a real cause for alarm. Like, okay, how worried do we need to be? Because we're starting to see more and more people, in particularly celebrities, coming forward and announcing that they've been tested positive for it as well. And it's just like, where did this thing come from? I remember hearing about this, I want to say in January. And what I heard was that it was something that came out of China and that it was associated with some sort of a bat soup. Now it's just like, okay, it done took on a whole life of its own. DJ Vibe said, I hate sounding like a conspiracy theorist, but I think it's connected to the effect of the 5G and its risk, but I'll be quiet. The 5G. Dang it, I'm gonna have to figure that riddle out, DJ Vibes. Give me a clue. What that mean? Web Savvy said, that's not the first time I've heard that about a loved one declining after going into a nursing home. I'm glad that you got time to spend with your grandma. Yes, yes, Web Savvy. And I'm the oldest grandchild. I am the oldest grandchild. And, you know, we know it happens. I've had several family members over the years, of course, pass once they get up into a certain age where their memory starts to decline or the Alzheimer or dementia start to set in, or they're having falls, their bones start to fracture, their health is just declining, and then it's like inevitable. You don't want to put your loved one in a nursing home facility, and in particularly in her case, literally the state did decide to step in. Pretty much my mother and my aunt fought with them tooth and nail because they're like, she doesn't need to be in here. She has two grown daughters. We are here. We're doing everything for her. But they were overridden because of the fact that she was so proud and, prideful. She would have instances where she would fall and not say anything. Trying to hide it from us, I guess. I don't know. We don't know her reasoning behind that, but they deemed it unsafe. And because my family couldn't be there with her on a full time basis, they would just go there periodically throughout the day, every day, mind you, and every night. That wasn't enough. And initially, I know we started out with like home health care services, and then because of the rapid decline, she ended up going there. And I think what was hard for me to wrap my mind around is because it was that day before. So I couldn't even fully enjoy my birthday the next day. I was like in a state of shock. And then, matter of fact, that was the year before last. For the first year after that, I would get so sad leading up to my birthday. But you know what? Now, when my birthday rolls around, I get excited. I get excited thinking about her and all the time that we shared and how much she imparted into me and what she stood for, what she overcame, what she represented. And it's not a sadness there anymore. It's a pride, you know? It's kind of hard to explain. Jay's Journey said me too. What that mean? Right? Are we still trying to get DJ Bobs to answer that question? Okay. Ooh. I'm about to be Googling that. I'm about to be Googling that. DJ Vibes, we might have to do a panel discussion or something. Or is it too taboo to do a panel discussion on? Oh, what happened? Oh, Miss Fool Roller put, I don't know what that little green emoji is. Okay, I'm interested now. I'm gonna have to look it up. Okay, not taboo. Okay, cool. I'm trying to make sure I ain't missing none of y'all's comments. What y'all about to get into? This time change has me totally thrown off too, y'all. I feel like it's only like 7 or 8 o'clock in the evening, and I'm looking at the time like, oh my God, it's almost 10 p.m. Time change has me thrown completely off. What's everybody's plans for the rest of the night? I just got finished cooking some spaghetti. I made some spaghetti and some French bread. Ooh, the sun is still out for you, Primpin. Oh my goodness, I'm jelly. I wish the sun was still out. Now, the other weird thing too here is in South Carolina, it's been in the 80s. So, I mean, one could go out there and get sick for real, because it feel like summertime outside. Sun is out later. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't think the sun is still out. Same here in North Carolina. Yeah. Hey, Scratching Queen. Y'all, congratulate Scratching Queen. She got monetized. I saw them commercials when I came over there to check out that video. Congratulations, Scratching Queen. All that hard work paid off. Hard work paid off. You're welcome. Scratching Queen girl, we just in here chatting, talking about the craziness with this whole situation that we're all dealing with. You know how all the grocery stores seem to be up in a frenzy. You go up in there, you can't find tissue, you can't find paper towels, you can't find soap, you can't find hand sanitizer. Folks is fighting. I seen these young girls duking it out on a video in Walmart over some hand sanitizer. I mean, it was going down. It was really going down. And they start throwing blows. I was like, okay, it is not that serious. Go to the next store. Okay? Go to Dollar General, Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, one of them puppies. You got you some sanitizer. Yep. The store shelves is empty. Kids' school getting canceled. Now, the plus side to that is the traffic has been much lighter. And I missed that live when you were actually announcing it. And I was like wondering how the world did I miss it? Because I was at home and usually I get the notifications, but I didn't see it until after. And when I saw it, it said you were live. But when I clicked on it, the live was over, but I immediately got the commercials. And I was like, oh, snap. Scratching Queen done messed around and got monetized. Oh, nasty piece of commercial popped up. I was like, girl, go ahead. That's right. We all trying to get there. That's so exciting. So exciting. And such a blessing. Hey, Heaven Sent. Are schools out in your area, Scratching Queen, and how's it affecting you guys? Like, are they making any special, taking any special precautions in your area? I noticed they said that I think starting this weekend, the grocery stores in my region's gonna be on like modified hours. They're gonna be closing early. The kids are out. They don't have like a a definite return date yet. Um, Wait. Jay's Journey said, "Congratulations, Web Savvy." I don't know. It wasn't Web Savvy that got monetized, Jay's Journey, unless you were congratulating her for something else. It was Scratching Queen. Michelle G. It was Scratching Queen. Scratching Queen is newly monetized. She got them good commercials because I let them run. Hmm. Jay's Journey retracted it. Yep. It's gonna be interesting to see how this thing turns out. Do y'all really think we'll get to the point of a recession? Because they were saying how, like, how you notice how they canceled the whole rest of the NBA season? Can you imagine? Like, when you really think about it, all of the stadium workers, the restaurant employees, all the people that, work to make sure that those events go off smoothly, they're now out of work. That's a lot of people laid off. That is a lot of people laid off. Been off of YouTube today. Yeah, no sports in the schools. Right, DJ Vibe said that's $1 billion annually. That is crazy. But I mean, I definitely think it's for the best, to be safe. Because obviously, I mean, look how many people are popping up left and right testing positive. And I ain't gonna lie, I was like low key scared for real. I had to hurry up and make sure I went and got them tests ran. But that wasn't what I had going on. I truly did have a viral infection. It first started off with a cough and sneeze. And then I think, I'm going to be honest, I don't really, and I'm trying to be better at this, but I don't really rest properly. Like, I'll come in and try to hustle and grind on the back end of this YouTube thing, as well as other stuff, and then I'll be doing stuff around my house. Then I'll be sitting up watching TV till 2, 3 in the morning, knowing my alarm about to go off at 5, and I'll pop right on up and go to work. And then I'll come right on, try to go live, and then come home and stay up again until 2, 3 in the morning. And I'll just keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. So I think eventually that caught up to me too. Like, my body was just like, girl, if you don't set your tail down somewhere and get some rest. Yeah, yeah, I do. I do wear a mask. Well, today, of course, was my first day back, but I was wearing a mask and gloves, and I was in the back end of the pharmacy, so I was mostly filling prescriptions. Oh my goodness. There was a couple of times when I did go up front to assist at pickup, but I didn't work a cash register that dealt with cash. I I hopped on the card only register. But honey, I had my Lysol wipes up there, and I don't know why the hospital buys the Lysol wipes, but they'll go between Lysol and Clorox, but it's the hospital industrial strength supposedly. And I had my hand sanitizer, and honey, them people was looking at me like I was crazy because I made them wait. As soon as I was finished with one person, if there was a line, I wiped everything down and sanitized my hands before I even dealt with them. And thank God we got the key, the card terminals where they can just put the card in the chip thing or swipe it. I ain't have to touch nothing. But I had gloves and mask on. Hmm. Scratching Queen, that's what I'm doing now. Don't I sound relaxed? I am literally chilling up on my couch, If y'all see me, I got like 4 pillows propped up under my legs because my dogs was barking when I got off today because I hadn't been on them all week. And then I went to the grocery store and that was my first time being out all week because I tried to stay my behind home last week and really just rest. And that's where I was able to see, okay, Jay's Journey. Thank you so much for popping in and hanging around. And good luck with your video. You know I'll be through there to come check you out. So you have a wonderful evening. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I'm chilling. Scratchy Queen say laugh out loud. Honey, I am chilling. I just made some old school, when you want to just make you a meal that's gonna stretch a couple of days. I made a big old pot of spaghetti and there ain't nobody here but me and my husband. That's gonna last us about 3 days, maybe 3 days if he don't go in there and kill it. hmm Made some spaghetti and some French bread and some fresh vegetables and some baked chicken. I don't know why I did the baked chicken. I just was being extra. But I'll be taking that for lunch for the next couple days. And then he'll be eating it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's just what he do. And he a thin man. Well, he ain't thin like that, but that didn't sound right. He's a tall, slender guy. And for the life of me, I don't understand how he doesn't gain weight. Whereas I could look at the food and I'm going to gain weight. He be tearing up the food and still be hungry. Yes, you know that spaghetti be getting better after the first day. I don't know what it is, like them sauces and everything set up in there. hmm It's going to taste real good tomorrow. I probably ain't gonna. Matter of fact, I know I ain't gonna eat none of that tonight because I ain't hungry. I was kind of tasting as I was cooking, but I know that's gonna be good tomorrow. This time change has me all kind of weird because it feel like it's like 8 p.m. and here it is 10. What y'all got going on for the rest of the evening? Everybody just gonna chill and take it easy, relax, or like Jay's Journey. I know she's gonna go work on some content. Everybody working on content on their channels. And Scratching Queen, what direction do you plan on going from here? Matter of fact, I should put the link in here. But y'all, I'm gonna tell you straight up, if I don't know you like that, I ain't gonna invite you up onto the panel because oh my god, folks are just so weird. I was in somebody's live stream and she normally has a lot of people in her chat and she always drops her link. And honey, somebody came in on the StreamYard with a name very close to somebody in her chat, so she thought it was somebody she knew. And how about my eyes will never be the same because it was a man and he mooned us. I was like, really? Where they do that at? That was so disgusting. That was so disgusting. Miss Full Roller said, yep, YouTube stuff. Scratching Queen says, chilling, watching Netflix. So yeah. Yes, Web Savvy, I was totally done, honey. I couldn't believe what my eyes had saw. And he looked so jokey. I mean, first of all, his head was down between his dang on knees. He was looking back at us. And he had the nerve to be spreading them cheeks wide. Hey, Marquita. Thanks for joining the live. We're just chatting. So yeah, I'm gonna put this link in here real quick, y'all. So that y'all, if you want to come on and just chat for a moment, You can. Marquita, we just been chatting about all the in our immediate areas surrounding this whole COVID 19 thing, as they're calling it. Hold up, why I can't see my thing to share it now? I be forgetting how to do that, y'all. I think this is it. But yeah, when I saw that, I wanted to so unsee that. And I was like, that was an eye opener to me. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna be real skeptical about people coming on with just an avatar pitch because you just don't know. And if you was monetized like this young lady was, she had to literally go back and scrub her entire live, and she had over 100 people in the chat. So she was gonna make a nice coin off that live, but because of that incident, she had to go back into the YouTube studio, which I understand is a big head, scrub that. Hmm. Yeah, you do have to be careful. You really do have to be careful because and subscribers, we don't want folks that don't really mean us well attaching to us. You know what I mean? Oh, honey. Web savvy. I don't even know what you call that. It was the most bizarrest thing I ever seen in my life. And it was in the middle of the day. Because I was laying in the bed listening to her live, and they were talking about some real informative, giving good information. Okay. And so it was real slick how the person made a troll page with a name similar to someone in the chat. So at first glance, she thought it was someone from her chat that she was familiar with. And as soon as she clicked him on, we were all ugh, just utterly shocked and disgusted. And she was quick about how quick it came on, it went off. But I was just like, ooh, is that what we out here doing? Is that what we really out here doing? And he probably thought it was the funniest thing. Silly behind. Because it wasn't a kid. No, I've heard about that one though, Primpin. I've heard about that one. I've heard that would be a good one to review. Don't nobody want to come up here and join the join me on the panel and shed a little bit more light. Scratching Queen, did you tell me what you were gonna be doing with your channel going forward? Are you gonna keep your content basically on the same line, or I would like to ask you some questions, Scratching Queen, about the whole monetization process. If you want to jump on, I would like to ask you a few questions. Oh my goodness! So you guys have both seen it, and you're saying you almost threw your TV out the window. So is that good? Wow. I'm so stuck on Cherish the Day right now. I still never got around to 50 Cent's new show. Marquita been grinding. He got a couple new videos up. I've been just putting everybody in watch later's like, oh my God, I need to get around to everyone. And plus, I've been running people's playlists. And, of course, they're supposed to be running mine, and I trust that they are. So it's been a lot trying to balance it all. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm slowful this week because I just been trying to recuperate and get myself back well enough. Cause it ain't gonna do me no good if I'm sitting up here all sick and ill and under the weather and can't make it do what it do. This is cool though. I feel like I'm sitting here talking on a party line, looking at all y'all's comments. All right, let me take it up out of there. Uh-oh. I'm gonna take that out of there. If ain't nobody gonna come on. Wait. Oh, okay, okay. No problem. Watching TV with the family and listening. Cool. No problem. That's what I'm about to probably do too, y'all. Since it's getting late. Ain't nobody else about to go live from this crew that's up in here. Why I can't see it now? Like, where did that link go? I didn't want it to just be floating around. I literally can't see it. There it is. You're not going live until tomorrow. Okay. I know that's right. Kick back and relax a spell. Child, I don't be wanting to go live now. But I'm trying to get these hours. That's gotta feel good though to be able to kick back and just chill after busting it out and grinding like that. Miss Full Roller, when you gonna be going live again? Marquita, do you live? Or do you mostly just do uploads? You're thinking Wednesday? Okay. All right. DJ Vibes be doing his thing with the music. 50 plus be doing his thing with the music. How do you able I've been meaning to ask you that too. How do you get around or Thursday, okay. How do they be getting around copyrights with playing that music like that? How do they get around that? I am so comfortable right now. I don't want to doze off and be snoring on y'all. Well, everybody, for the most part, the message of the evening, I believe, was everybody needs to just, be careful. Make sure you're taking the necessary precautionary measures to keep yourself safe in the midst of this outbreak. Okay, I know you are. That's why I'm about to get off of here. Because I'm like, I feel the doze off coming. It is on me. I done got good and comfortable too. Miss Full Roller laughing. But yeah, on a serious note, we just need to be, look, I heard on Ricky Smiley Morning Show, they was like, he had a doctor on there, and the doctor was saying, say your ABCs in your head when you're washing your hands. That's the amount of time that you will know that you're getting all bacteria and germs off of your hands with just soap and water. And he recommended doing that with soap and water. Of course, you're going to sanitize periodically throughout the day with hand sanitizer, but ultimately, you want to get some good old fashioned hot water and soap on your hands and being mindful of not bringing your hands to your face because this virus is apparently really spread allegedly through our body's open orifices like our nose, our eyes, our mouth. And sometimes we unconsciously will touch our eyes, we'll rub our eyes, or you'll put your hand up to your mouth, um, or you'll just wipe your face because you may feel like a stray hair or something. So, hey, be the difference. Yes, exactly, Miss Full Roller. Plenty of rest, which your girl Pandi is working on. Make sure you're getting plenty of rest. I'm like a fish. I drink water all day, every day. Um, I love ice cold water. Now, room temperature, I won't mess with it, but ice cold water, I love it. And we have those big water containers at my work, so I just refill my. I got one of those Zeti cups that keeps it. I be tripping because when I come home, I still have ice in my cup that I've been sipping on all day. When I wake up in the morning, ice still be in my cup from the day before. I don't know what those cups are made out of, but honey, that ice water be giving me my life. So definitely, you guys, make sure we are all getting plenty of rest and drinking plenty of water. Miss Full Roller Sarah actually, oh, and that just reminded me, Miss Full Roller, I gotta do your shout out. I didn't even do that. I have to do those updates tonight for winning game night. But Miss Full Roller did a wonderful live stream talking about the benefits of water, H2O. We need it to survive, and pretty much went in depth and broke it down on how we're like plants. And it was real good information. And definitely make sure you guys are washing your hands and not bringing your hands up to your face. And being careful if you got to be out in areas where there's a lot of people, you may want to invest in a mask of some sort. The actual mask um, that we are using hospital settings, it's a N95 mask. We actually have to get custom fitted for it. And each year, as a part of our employment, we have fit testing. Because in the event that let's say if I was to work in the inpatient pharmacy in the hospital and I was to have to go out onto the floors and deliver meds to patients' rooms, well, patients may be infected with certain disease states that are extremely contagious. I would have to wear an N95 mask. It goes completely over your head, covers your neck, covers all the way down to the shoulders. that particular type. Or they have just the one that looks like a mask that has the little straps that go around your ears and chin. But whatever the case, if you're not going to be walking around out here with a mask on, definitely be safe. Definitely be safe. Eliminate the stress, like Miss Fool Roller said. Get plenty of rest, drink water, plenty of water, and just learn to enjoy life. Relax. Take it in. Sounds like a Dr. Vine movie. Oh my God. Joy, that is because your girl's so dang comfortable right now. That's why I'm about to get off of here, cause I'm telling y'all, I've been and fell asleep on y'all. I done talked. I can't believe I talked for over an hour. But it was good conversation. I enjoyed talking with you all. Forget reducing stress. Exactly. Eliminate it. Stress does suppress the immune. It sure does. Stress can cause you to overeat. Stress can cause you to not eat enough. Stress can cause anxiety and depression. Stress can kill you. Hmm. Thank you, Scratchy Queen. I appreciate that. I tried. Yep. And I done sat down. I done cooked a whole dinner and all. Causes all kind of diseases. Yes. Yes. It really does. Hmm. Well, you guys, I am not going to keep you. I'm trying to think. I think I pretty much have covered everything that I wanted to chat with you guys about. For the most part, I just wanted to come in and touch bases with everybody, see if everybody was tripping off of the surroundings like I was. I was so in shock when I went in the grocery store, like, what? It really ain't nothing up in this cooler. And I thought it was just, you know how when you be seeing stuff on TV and you see it on social media, you be like, yeah, right. But yeah, my store was like that. And then also, I don't have school age children anymore. Thank you, Miss Full Roller. But I know there's a lot of you all that do. And so just I was curious to see, based on who all was in the chat, how it was playing out in their area. So it was nice to get perspective from everybody. Hey, short bus pull up. Thank you for being here. We actually getting ready to head out, but I appreciate you stopping in. Hmm. Yeah, so it was a good conversation, y'all. This was real nice. We have to do this more often. Something different, a little laid back, chit chat, laid back chit chat. Hmm. Yeah. Well, y'all, if you don't have any other questions or comments or feedback, I am going to go ahead and bring this one to a close. Oh, wait. Scratch and Queen, the lottery people want us to send tickets in the mail. They close. Oh, you know what? I did see a headline. The lottery claims office here in my state did close today. Short bus, you in South Carolina? Is you in South Kakalaki? Short bus, pull up. Is you in the cack to the lack? Oh my goodness. Okay. I was gonna say, wait, why does that sound familiar? Yeah, that's where I'm at. And I sure did see that headline today. The claims office is gonna be closed. No, short bus, you can't pull up on me. I'm in South Carolina though. Cat to the Lizak. Small world. It sure is. It sure is. Ain't that a trip? Now, is that everywhere, Scratching Queen? Is that what your lottery and where you be dealing with? You don't know anything about it, Short Bus? Okay. Yeah, 'cause in South Carolina they sure did announce that today, I believe. Said that the claims office is gonna be closing. Now I'm like, now what the claims office need to be closing for? Y'all ain't even in you all ain't dealing directly with the public like that. People just only come in there when they hit. So y'all barely probably see 10 people a day for real. I'm just saying. They just don't want to pay people. They just don't want to pay people. This is too funny. I'm not sending tickets in the mail. Now, why? Oh, is that what they're saying? Okay, short bus. So what they're saying is the claims office sell tickets too? Oh, dang. See, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know they sold them too. I thought that was just a spot that you had to roll to if you won big money. Because I do know that, like, the stores won't give you over $500, I think, here. That's the limit. And if it's over 500, you got to either go to the claim office or you got to mail it. So now I get it. Short bus is like, mm-mm. Because can you imagine if you won like a rack? Say you won $1,000 or 1,500, and then you done signed your ticket and put it in the mail, and it allegedly ends up lost. Ooh, I would be hot. I would be hot. Hmm. See, I didn't even look at it from that standpoint, short bus, but I do remember reading that article earlier, and I think I heard them talking about it on the news this morning, saying that the claims office was going to be closed, but I didn't put two and two together that that meant so if you won, you would have to mail your tickets. Where you at? I'm still laughing at your comment talking about so where you at? I'm pulling up. I'll be in the cut. I'll be trying to be in the low low. So yeah, the claims office sells tickets. I did not know that. And B, the difference is short bus full up. Is it a self-addressed envelope or they know the address? Shoot, they probably know the address if they working up in the postal office. And then you probably got to put the lottery office's name or whatever on there. That would be wild. I wonder when they're gonna open back up. Okay, Joy. You see, I was thinking the same thing. Like I would be holding that. Hey, country ghetto. Good evening to you. I keep on saying I'm gonna get off, and then I start back talking. I don't want to hold y'all, so and I am kind of real relaxed. I ain't won't front y'all. I'm just sitting back chilling. Got my feet kicked up, and I have been truly enjoying this conversation. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. I hope it also gave you an opportunity to get to know me a little bit better and see I'm just a regular smaggler old girl just like you and anybody else. I'm just Pandi. What? Now I did hear the casinos are closing, Scratching Queen, because I get the emails from the ones that me and my husband always go to. We usually go in March for his birthday, and then we usually go in October for my birthday. Oh yeah, Short Bus said, I know we in South Carolina. You know it. And the cat to the lack. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did see that about the casinos. We don't got many close to us. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Short Bus. He like him a little too much. Who? Okay, talk about it, country ghetto. Who else I'ma be? I can't be nobody else. I can't be nobody else but me. But as you're growing and building, sometimes I think it's nice to have these type of um, laid back, kind of impromptu live streams where you're just talking and engaging with your supporters and your YouTube friends so they can get an opportunity to see you outside of the content or, outside of a discussion panel or a StreamYard panel or whatever have you. Good night, Scratching Queen. Congratulations again. And thank you for coming. Country Ghetto. I love that name. Country Ghetto. Says it all. Just like Short Bus Pull Up. What that mean, Short Bus Pull Up? What that name represent? If you don't mind me asking. Because that's very unique. You waiting on the next live? Who's live? Who's live, Country Ghetto? Or y'all be up in some people's lives and y'all just having a sidebar conversation. Short Bus. All right. I think y'all talking one to another. Is Deborah's in here? I didn't see Deb. Oh, Deborah's. Oh, Deborah's is live. Okay. All right. So y'all want to go over to Deborah's? That way you can leave from here and go right over there. Y'all want to go over there and say it's a pandy raid? It ain't much of us in here, but we can still go raid nonetheless. Wait, Short Bus is live right now, or you saying you can't wait until Short Bus is next live? You made that name up with your homeboy son. Okay. I could just see it too, being a South Kakalaki thing. Short Bus pull up. Pull up. All the way up. Short Bus style. What chat we going to? I can't wait till he goes live again. I'm gonna have to make sure I tap that bell. Now Country Ghetto is saying he. So Short Bus pull up is a he. I can't tell that from the avatar pitch. I don't know why I was picturing a woman, but I guess that's not really a woman name. Short Bus, was you over there clowning in your live stream? Because now I'm going to have to go over there and be nosy. He said, yeah, him, so he. Oh boy, I'm going to have to go over there and be nosy and check you out. And then I'm going to have to go over here and Google this thing that DJ Vibes was talking about. I know that's right. Short Bus said he ain't no boy. He ain't no young man. He's a whole grown man up in here. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad. Would you all like to go ahead and do a raid somewhere, or you guys want to just go ahead and go on about your business? Miss Fool Roller said that Deborah Glad's Tidings is live. Y'all down to go join? Because if you are, I'll come chill with y'all for probably about 15, 20 minutes because it's late. So I ain't going to be able to stay too long, but I will come hang out and support for a little bit. Miss Fool Brother, you could go ahead and put Miss Deborah's link in there and we could do it. And then that way I could bring this one to a close. Let's do it. Well, see, y'all would have been definitely interesting to have been up in the conversation. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. Miss Full Roller put her link in the chat. That is for Miss Deborah's Glad Tidings. She is live right now. Y'all want to go over there and say Pandi Raid, grab the link, and we can make it happen. Hey, 50 plus. 50 plus, your butt been chilling up in the bushes this whole time. Now, you was really in the bushes this time because usually you be dropping down talking about, I'm in the bushes. I'm in the bushes. And I'm like, you ain't in the bushes, you in the chat. All right, Pandi Raid, y'all. Let's Pandi Raid Miss Deborah's. Miss Full Roller got the link up in there. Let's go show her some love. Support her live stream on tonight. I will see you guys over there because I'm going to close this one. Again, I thank you guys all for coming. I really appreciate the conversation. Um, it was good conversation. I'm thankful that you guys decided to come over and give me a old nasty piece of click and view. And definitely, if you didn't do so on your way in, please don't forget to blow dry on that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. It is free 99. It doesn't cost you a thing. And let's go over and show Miss Deborah some love, y'all. All right? I'm getting ready to end it, so grab that link. And I'll see you guys over there. Good night.